I want to say this. Okay. You know the song Reunited? You guys know the song Reunited? Actually, I forgot the words. I wrote a song, I forgot the words to my own song. Hold on. Actually, I think I might have them somewhere. Let me see. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I think I sent them to my email. I think. I'm going to check that out. Hold on, let's see. One of my emails. Okay. So, anyways, thank y'all so much for coming. And it's a song it's one of the many songs that I wrote about my 1970 Boss 302 Mustang. His name is Maverick, and I love him. We are in love, and you can't stop me from loving him. I should say you can't stop us from being together. All right, so you want me to sing Lit Polly? What? What is that? Lit Poppy? I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. What is that? I have no idea what that is. Is it a rap? Who is it? Or is that the name of a song or a rapper? Alright. Hey Scud, man, are you bald? I can't see your picture. It's so tiny. Bald is beautiful, Scud. Hey, I almost forgot. Guess who was here with us yesterday? And you missed it, Scud. That's what I was starting to bring up to you earlier. We had none other than Hampton Brandon in his house. He was hollering at your girl. He loves me. That's because I show him a lot of love. I show him love on Twitter. And hold on one second. Thanks for service. Love you. Yeah. So, yeah. Well, somebody was talking crap. Well, actually, a lot of people were talking crap on Reddit. Man, those people are vicious. Oh my gosh. I thought, man, I just thought of myself like, how do I know it's him? Because I know it's his channel, and I know what his monogram looks like, or whatever, his picture. Because I know it's his channel. Because he came to my live stream before, and the first time he did, I went and checked it. And you know how I know it's him? Here's how I think. Because you can tell what people do sometimes and why they do it according to timing, okay? So here's the thing. I went on Twitter. Here's what happened. Let me tell you what happened with it real quick, because this has nothing to do with my live stream, okay? Well, yeah, it sort of does, actually. We're talking about freedom of expression, okay? Now, these people were talking crap on Reddit about Hampton Brandon. And they have every right and freedom to do that. But here's the thing. They don't have the experience. You know, they have no idea. Like, they have not walked in his shoes. They have not walked in my shoes. Okay? Now, nobody is going to talk crap about me or about Hampton or any other YouTuber without me saying something about it, because that's my freedom and that's my right. But it's also my freedom and right to shut up, because you know what? Those people are not worth me investing my energy, my time, and everything else to get upset. Here's the thing. They are disloyal, okay? Here's what happened, okay? So I went on Twitter because everybody's talking about him every single day. That's love. That means they care, right? But they're talking crap. Well, you know, to me, I would rather prefer, honestly, I know it sounds stupid, but I would prefer the haters. You know why? Because the haters are talking to you and they're talking about you. But your so-called friends and people that tell you to your face that they love you, they don't spend no time on you. So that is not love. Okay? So the haters, they try to act like they're showing, you know, like they hate you, and they're being really rude and mean. And they have no idea what they're talking about when they say things out their butt, you know, like they were saying like, oh yeah, it's time to tweet because he. Nah, don't kill him. Kill him with kindness. Kill haters with kindness. But check it out. So anyway, he's like, well, I told him that I went to tell everybody, Hampton Brandon's okay. You know, I saw him on Twitter or whatever. And here's the thing. You know, you would think they would be grateful that he's okay, that he's not. They didn't care. They never stopped this whole time. It's only been a week or 4 days or whatever. It's only been a few days. I don't know how long. But it's only been a few days since he's done a VOD. Matter of fact, it was the 8th because I looked at it yesterday. So it might have been the 9th. But the point is, it's only been a few days. And these people that kind of care about him so much, now all of a sudden something's going on in his life. And you know damn well, because that girl hit him, right? Scratched him on his neck and all this stuff. She falsely accused him of domestic violence. You know, and I think he's afraid to tell anybody about what she did, even though he talks about it on his YouTube channel. Everybody knows. And he's afraid to talk about it because he's a man, but most importantly, because he's already been in prison. Yeah, Maya, exactly. I don't want to talk about her because I don't know her, but all I know is what I've seen him talking about. I don't watch his live streams are like 5 hours long, you know. I don't watch all that. I watch highlights sometimes, and I don't even watch the whole highlight reel. But the point is, I know that something's going on. I haven't known him very long. And the point is that I do care, even though I haven't known him that long. And I care because, one, he cares for me. Not that, like, we're not really close friends or anything like that. But he knows that I'm a caring person. And he knew it when he saw me saying, yo, what's up? How you doing? Mama Bean in the house. What's up, Pepper Andy? So, anyway, you know, when he saw me saying thank you to the police, thank you for your service, he saw me on the train. That's when the first time he saw me on the platform. And I wanted to talk to him because he had a camera. I was like, oh man, I better not talk to this dude because he looks like he's trouble. But I was going to anyway. And I was like, I know I'm going to regret it, but I'm going to say, hey, what's up? You on YouTube or whatever? Because I have a YouTube channel. That's where we connect. We both have a YouTube channel. We both love this. This is my life. He loves it. He does more live streams than me, and his are longer. And I love these live streams, though, even though I feel like an idiot sometimes. But the point is that now that I haven't seen him, he knows I care because I tweet him, because I send him nice messages on Reddit. I talk to him on YouTube. I talk about him on YouTube. I support his channel. And that is caring. And sometimes I pick on him. You know, I say, like, I'm going to tell Maya on you or something. But I don't ever want to hurt his feelings because you can tell that even though he fights a lot and stuff, but you can tell he's a sensitive person. We all are, though. Humans are sensitive, but some people show it by being a butthole. And that's what those people are doing. You know, they're sitting there talking about, oh, yeah, he hasn't been on in 4 or 5 days. Oh, my God, get a life. You know, get your own life. You try doing YouTube 5 hours a day, every single day, and then doing all the comments and typing all these. This is hard work, y'all. Yeah, keeping it TTD, that's right. You know, keeping it real, right? But see, it's hard because then you also have to he has to do all the technical work himself. I don't think he has any help doing that. I don't know. I don't know if he has a team or anything, you know, but you have to do those templates. Well, plus he has money though too, so he has like things that he can schedule out things and delegate that to technology as well. But still, it's still a lot of work. You know, this is a very demanding lifestyle, y'all, and nobody can have any idea what he's growing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought he was hurt too. I thought he was dead in the hospital or in jail or something. I thought something was wrong. And I still don't know exactly what happened, but the point is, he knows. Yeah, I was worried about him too. Thank you, Scott. I know you care. You're a good guy. But the point is that anybody who has been watching this show knows that he has stuff going on, and they should try to empathize with that. And it's hard for them to understand and empathize about being on a live stream for 5 hours. Dude, holding my phone for 20 minutes walking down the street, that's exhausting to me. Well, granted, I'm disabled and I'm coming back from a long, lengthy illness. I had cancer and I lost most of my muscles, so I couldn't even walk a few years ago. But that's why I am here in Los Angeles. So I'm here to show you that you're worth it. You can do anything you want to do. I praise the Lord I can walk again. Should go on Ice Poseidon. No, listen, I don't like that dude, okay? He's disgusting. I don't even want to talk about him. Anyone can go there and speak in front of 13,000. You mean 13,000 people that are online, like not in person, right? You're not talking about like in person. Well, I don't think I want to be in that man's presence. Yo, what's up, Poppy? Thanks for coming. I'm being serious though, yo. Yeah, he's a jerk. I don't like him, and he's disgusting. Like, ugh, he makes me sick. No offense. I should it should be offense maybe. I don't really, honestly, I don't have a desire to be around that man. Thank you. Online, yeah. Ice is the essence of cancer. I think he would cause me to have cancer again. No, I'm just kidding. I shouldn't say that. But seriously, he's disgusting. Let's not talk about him anymore. Let's not waste any more energy. But I don't know. Like, I try to think about Brandon because I like watching that scene with us. Because I feel like I've seen a lot of stuff with him, right? And JJD, what's up? Halo City, yo, representing. What's up, man? Thanks for coming, man. Oh man, we got a good show tonight. We got a good cast. What's up, guys? So check it out. So dang, look, we just turned this into a whole. No, look, okay. So here's the thing. I'm not gonna say any names, but the guy that was talking about Brandon. This is our freedom of expression, right? We sold it for a paycheck and to be prisoners living in the projects. How you like me now? I ain't living in the projects, so I sleep outside, right? Y'all know that. I ain't got no shame in my game. I came to LA. I'll sit out here as long as it takes because I'm gonna get my money. You know why? I'm gonna show you that you're worth it. But as I say, locate two cares. You can do anything you want to do, and if you want to do it badly enough, you'll find a way. If you don't, you'll find an excuse. And that dude's finding excuses. Talking crap on Brandon because he hasn't been live. Well, if you really cared about him and you really wanted to see him live, why are you going to be talking about him like he's some kind of evil person because he hasn't been for you? And he's sitting here talking about, I work 11 hours a day, I help sick people. So, if you really help people and you care about people, then why are you talking all this evil stuff about Brandon? That doesn't make any sense right there. And you sold out. You sold out. That's all I'm going to say. You sold out. Brandon works his tail off. I know that because I do too. Ever since I started doing these live streams, I lost 5 pounds in the last 2 weeks. And that's because I wanted to. Because I eat less food. Because I want to be more alert and be here for y'all. I love doing this. Thank you, Halo City. I am real. You know why? I ain't got no choice to keep it real. Because you know what happens to people that lie? You know what the punishment is? Poverty. Traits of poor people. Liars. They're phony. They say that they care about other people, and then they claim that they don't have the time to do it. The guy doesn't have time to say anything nice about Brandon and wonder, maybe pray for him or at least try to send him some nice. Maybe he could have tweeted Brandon. It only takes 1 second to send a tweet. The fact is he's jealous. He sold out and got a job. Brandon has a career, and he's jealous, talking about, oh, look at all those nice, he's got that big house and blah, 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 all this stuff. He's got a big walk-in closet. Yeah, but Brandon paid the price, and he's still paying. He works every day. Yeah, I want that. You know what? I want somebody out there to try doing YouTube, holding that stick for 2 hours a day, every single day for a month. And tell me that you're not in pain. Tell me you don't get depressed. Tell me that you don't get tired. And tell me that you don't need some time off. And that's just a live stream. That doesn't include answering comments. That doesn't include all the cleaning that Brandon has to do after all that drinking going on in his house, I'm not going to go on, okay? Yeah, he has a big walk-in closet, but like I said, he earned it. Brandon is depressed. He just hides it. Yeah, I'm depressed too. I'm depressed too. And the only reason I'm still alive is for spite. I'm just playing. I'm not going to die because I'm here to show you a message. I don't care how long it takes. I'm going to show you that you're worth it. I'm going to show you that you can succeed in life without drugs and alcohol, without sex, without cigarettes, without taking pills. I used to take pills every day. I was depressed. I tried to kill myself. They went to mental health, and I had all these problems. But now I just love doing this. Brandon's girlfriend thinks her non-existent career is more important. She's sucking his end. I believe that too. I mean, I can't say that. I can't. Dude, I don't even want to. You know what? Let's not talk about that. Because really, that's not my place. I don't know him that well. I don't know her. And I know nothing about her. And I know I know a little bit about Brandon, but all I can tell you is that I care about all people. And let me tell you about my ex. He did that to me. He was one of the people that I allowed to keep me small. I didn't think I could do any better, you know? And I'm wondering if that's what Brandon thinks too. You know, I think it's just that we're all insecure, you know? And we want someone to love us so badly that we're willing to sell our own self-esteem. You know, Maya's a nice girl. I don't know. Pepper, I don't know Pepper Andy. I don't know her. All I know is what I've seen Brandon say on YouTube, which is that he hurt her. She hurt him, on his neck. I saw those things on his neck when I met him. Scratch marks. And also, I have made those scratch marks on a man, and I did that though because my ex was beating me, and I felt like that's the only thing I could do. I was drained of all my energy because instead of putting my energy into my career like I wanted to back then, I did nothing but sit around and cry about him and eat. So, see, I lost 200 pounds. You saw that, right, y'all? You saw it on the live stream with Brandon. So I try to just think about other people, you know. Baldy's in the chat. Who's the other bald? Are you bald too, Pepper Andy? See, that's how I lost 200. I don't know if you can see that. I have a delay on mine, so I don't know if you can see that, but I lost 200 pounds. Are y'all seeing me? Y'all are seeing me now, right? Is there a delay on my live stream for you too, or just for me? Let me see. All right. Okay. So the thing is that, okay, so I listen to music, right? And the reason why I brought this up, the freedom, you know, that we've lost our freedom, right? You're proud of me? Thank you. I'm proud of me too. Thank you. And thanks for coming, y'all. I really appreciate y'all. Okay, so, I was thinking about, I was listening to, what's it called? You know that song, All About the Benjamins, with, P. Diddy and, what are they called? The Locks or something? All those rappers, right? Well, I was listening to that, and there's that one part where the dude, I think it's the guy from the Lock, one of the guys from the Locks, he says, we stack we stack chips like Hebrews, meaning that they like to have a lot of money because, you know, like Jewish people, right? That was a saying back in the day. Like, my grandma used to say, you're a little Jew baby, because we would save our money and make grandma pay for it. We would go out of town when we were kids, and we had money. P. Duty. I never saw that. But anyway, she used to say, you're Jew babies, because we would say, and oh man, I swear, this might get banned. But because my cousin and I, we were like young girls, 16, 17, and we would leave our money in the car, our purses in the car, and say, oh, we left it in the car, so grandma like, all right, I'll pay for you, because she didn't want to go out, she didn't want to go back to the car. So you guys are little Jew babies. You're smart, leave your purses in the car. But what I'm saying is that we don't have the freedom of expression anymore. It's funny how we got to be politically correct, and there's certain things that we can't say. Like, we're not allowed to talk about Jesus Christ out in public. I'm not allowed. I mean, I do, but that's why I'm not allowed to have a job, because it's illegal in the United States. Look it up. It's illegal. I've been arrested. I've been in prison for that. I was in prison in Columbia 2 years ago for that. Columbia, South Carolina. Before I moved here, I was in South Carolina. I've been also kicked out of churches because I actually believe in the things that come out of my mouth. Like, I actually love Jesus. I love people. I love giving. I was giving hundreds of dollars out of my check, $900 I get every month, giving hundreds of dollars, $100, $200, whatever, to my churches. So I'm not even allowed to give. I'm not allowed to tell people it's good to give money. So I got kicked out of churches. Well, whatever. I'm going to get my trillions, and those churches are still going to be, the people there make the same amount of money. Not my problem. I'm a giver. I'm here to give. Can't call a spade anymore. Yeah, we're not allowed to say that somebody's black even though they're black. Is that what you mean? We're not allowed to, like, I do that all the time. I have my friend, he, and it's funny too because I told him he didn't know what I meant. One day I was big on him for being black. I said, take your black ass back to Africa. Because he's a security guard. And I always pick on him. I said, it's in your DNA to be bad, isn't it? And he's like, yeah, what do you mean? And I said, it's because you're black. But no, we can't make racist jokes anymore. We can't have fun. And I told him, I said, one day I said, hey everybody, come on, see, I'm not racist. My best friend is black. Take a picture, everybody. Because that's a thing. I had to try to explain it to him. He still doesn't get it because he's actually from Africa, so he has no idea and no context for that joke. And I told him, look up Eddie Murphy. He likes that movie Coming to America. So I told him to go look up Eddie Murphy. He does some stand up. He talks about it. Eddie Murphy and Chris Rock and some people. But it's funny, and I can't do it because I'm not black. It's funny. People are just funny, man. Just now, if you ever notice too, the people that are sensitive. Oh, you can't call me black. I'm African American. You can't. You do this. Do you ever see that they're poor? Yeah. Well, and they might not be poor. They might have like government type money, like 6 figures, 8 figures. But just like I said, I got money so tall, I don't know where to fall. I don't care. And the best part is I have my freedom. I'm not going to open up a church because I believe what I believe, and I don't believe in religion because Jesus Christ came to break the chains of religion. So I'm not a Christian. I just love Jesus and I love myself and I love you. That's simple. That's how it works. When you find someone to love you unconditionally, which is God, in the form of Jesus Christ, which Jesus Christ was in the form of my grandmother. My grandmother showed me Jesus. Hey, what's up? Hey, Pedro. Everybody say hello to Pedro. My Stuttering Life. I want you to check out my friend Pedro's channel. It's called My Stuttering Life. That's him in the chat right there. He's really cool. He's a great guy. He's also a veteran too. And so check him out. He's really very wise and he has some good shows. He has good music on there. And, well, I mean, he's not about music, but he's about, basically, he's about helping you become confident. Call Little Flame. I don't know who that is, dude. Who's Little Flame? Why you always say weird stuff like that? Okay, so, yeah. So we took hey, Pedro, to catch up. We're talking about freedom of expression, right? Yes, let's support each other. Exactly. Now, I was telling a little bit about my story, but I was talking about in general how in society, there's a lot of things that we can't say. Like, yeah, so I can't talk about Jesus, which is why it's illegal for me to work in the United States today. And that's also, Pedro, that's why I got kicked out of the Army. That's the real reason. That's the first time I ever said that publicly. But I said, I wasn't allowed in the Army because I was praying. They saw me kneeling down in front of my Foot Locker and they kicked me out. So anyway, that's very tough. I don't want to talk about it no more. But the point is, we don't have this is supposed to be America. Freedom of expression, freedom of speech. Everybody's so scared of everything. But I got to the point where God stripped me down. God allowed me to go through all these things. And, really, everything that I got taken away, everything that I didn't want those things. So now I started giving things up willingly. Then I had other things taken away. Now I'm giving up things willingly again. Because the most important things to me is life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Now, to show you that you're worth it. And to me, I need to make some money. I need to start earning some money. I'm not necessarily talking about earning money on YouTube. That would be great. That means I have to have at least 1,000 subscribers who are actually commenting. Or 2, I can also have people sending in donations or something. Wait, hold on. JX Supreme, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you. I just had to let you know I don't want to just be you. You are awesome. You are worth it. I know that. Thank you. Thank you, Paige. Thank you for acknowledging that. And you're worth it too. And you're awesome too. Vales mucho. Puedes hacer lo que tú quieres. Also, todos en el mundo son mismo. Pero una diferencia, I don't know how to say it. Choices. How do you say choices in Spanish, Pedro? We all make our choices now. I choose to be wealthy. And wealth starts in here. It starts mentally, spiritually, emotionally, socially, and, physically. And the last thing is financially. Vote for Pedro. Vote for Pedro. Little Flame, aka Kid Hampton, trusted sidekick to Brenda. Well, I don't know who he is. I'll have to check him out, though. Okay, so, anyways, everybody, thank you so much for coming. And, yeah, so tell me, how about this, Scud? What do you do, what do you do for work? How old are you, first of all? I would like to know your real name. And how old are you? And what do you do for work? And beyond that, though, what do you really want to know? You're so funny. Did you see that, Pedro? He said, choices in Spanish is pronounced T-T-D. Hold on. I'll give you 5 toes. 5 toes up. Okay. I still need to look into that. What does that really mean? I don't know. But anyway, you like my toes? Are you laughing at my toes? Are you? I stopped smoking in '84. Cigarettes or drugs? Before I was born? Aw, you're so sweet. I was born in '78 though. I'll be 40 in November. You're so sweet. Hey, I know what you want, Scud. I know what you want. You ain't getting it. He's a gold digger. I ain't saying he a gold digger, but he ain't messing with no broke woman. You ain't getting my money, honey. Mm-mm. And when I do get married, guess what? I'm getting a prenup. Ain't nobody gonna take my cash. This is hard, dude. This is hard. I look 30. Liar. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just playing. Thank you, Paige. Really? Stop saying that. Really? Oh. You're sweet. I feel like I'm 18. That's probably why. Because I love my life, Like, I was just trying to explain to everybody why I have so much energy. Okay, first of all, let's start where we're at right now. I'm in Los Angeles, okay? This is the land of freedom. This is the land, La La Land. Let me tell you something. I am the only woman, well, I don't know for sure, but I think I'm probably the only woman at my gym that has her real boobs. I'm being serious. Well, from the ladies in my locker room, I have seen them. And I have asked some of them, and they told me that their boobs are fake. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, but I'm in La La Land, and I'm experiencing things like talking to women about their fake boobs. It's just like, this place is freedom, because I can say whatever I want, talk to people whoever I want. I get on a live stream with some crazy white dude, and now I fall in love with him. I'm just playing. But seriously, man, my life is amazing. It's just, I get stressed out though sometimes, because people stare at me all the time, but they don't comment on my YouTube channel. It's like, and then they tell me too that they're gonna do it, even though they're the ones that asked me about it. Hey, you have a YouTube channel? And they never do. So, but now I'm at the point where I just do it. I don't tell people about it, because I really just don't. I don't care who watches, doesn't want. I don't need to talk to everybody that I see. And just because everybody wants to talk to me, that doesn't mean I have to talk to them, because I'm worth it too. And there's still a wait time that I can be with you guys who really do want to be here and really do appreciate me and do show me love. So thank you. Thanks for coming. Man, guys, I really appreciate you for coming today. Every day you come here with me at 4 o'clock. Okay. Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name. Dun, dun, and they're always glad you came. Okay, check it out. Okay, so you want to be where you can see troubles are all the same. You want to go where everybody knows your name. Okay. Alright, so I wanted to do my song. I don't remember the whole thing. I wrote a song about my 1970 Boss 302 Mustang, and his name is Maverick. And I wanted to sing that, but I don't know if I can remember all the words. Okay, now remember, the sample beat is from Reunited. Remember that old song? I'm sure you remember, Pedro. Reunited, and it feels so good. I have to remember, I have to look it up. My lyrics that I wrote. Well, look, how about this? I won't sing the whole song. I'll just sing the ones that I can remember, okay? Reunited, and it feels so good. Burning rubber in Hollywood. Let me think. I'm trying to think. Okay, and also, okay, cool. I'm glad you remember that. I'm glad you remember that, Pedro. Well, at the time when I wrote it, I have to change the lyrics because at the time when I wrote it, I was getting ready to go to MI, which is Musicians Institute, but I decided to save my money. Okay, check it out. With your gears in drive, my year at MI will fly. I'll even drive you to PA at Christmas time. 'Cause we're reunited and it feels so good. All I gotta do is pop your hood. Crap. I can't remember. It was good though. Crap. I wish I could remember the words. I do remember some of them. Well, okay, you know what? I'm going to look up the lyrics and I'll do it again. So far though, what do you think? Not bad, huh? Hey, y'all still here with me? Is everybody here? It says I have six. Well, it says I have 6 people watching, but I don't see people commenting. Oh, and another thing, Pedro, I actually found something. Thanks, Pedro. I actually found something that I'm gonna post on your 10 toes. What does that mean? Sky, you mean does it suck? Thumbs down? You don't like my song? Okay. So anyway, I found a picture on Instagram, which I'm gonna post. Probably post it to your Instagram and then Facebook too. Um, I might have to use it and maybe put it on my cover art here and do a show about vote for Pedro. Okay, but I just thought it was funny because I found it that day. When did I? Well, anyway, I found it like either that day or the day after somebody said vote for Pedro. Oh man, you guys are funny. So, what do you think, Scud? What does that mean? 10 toes. It means you don't like my song? I'm working on it. I can't remember the lyrics. I haven't sang it. I only really sang it like once, and I saved it to an MP3. I just did it a cappella. Okay, but let's get back. Okay. Hey, beautiful. Hey, VIP. Oh, I'm beautiful. Thank you so much. VIP 710. Who are you? What's your real name? Who are you, man? Do I know you? Do I just know you from Hampton, Brandon? Okay, tell me your real name. Let me see some ID too. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so that song, I listened to that song. We were talking about Jordan. But Jordan, is that how you say it? Is that your name? That's a singer. Come on, really? Where are you from? Tell the truth, man. Mikula. Hey, I love you. You're, in my opinion, the best streamer out there. I can't tell. This is a man, right? I can't see your picture, man. Mikula, how do you say your name? Mikula Mastrovich? You're from Colorado, Bajorn? Is that your real name? You don't live in you live in Colorado, but okay, where is your heritage? Nick Gers. Oh, you jerk. Look what man, you're a jerk, man. Makula, I've never seen you here before. Thank you for coming. Now all of a sudden you love me. What's up with that, man? You've been creeping on me. You've been trolling me. Thank you for coming. Okay, thanks, man. I'm starting my merchandise line on my YouTube channel. You should do the same. Would buy one of your shirts, Ballets Mucho. See, that's what I said. I wanted to do that, but here's the thing. I did. Thanks a lot. That's not cool, man. Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot. But, okay. I would like to do that. Thank you, VIP. I make you feel better. I appreciate it. You know what? Let me tell you something, man. Pedro, I want to get back to you on that, man. I don't have money to create the t-shirts. You got to have money to invest in that. I don't have any. And I want to do it. But Teespring, again, though, it costs money, right? You have to have money to start to print the t-shirts and stuff, right? I was going to do that. But I can't get any investors to help me. I would love to. The thing is, I don't have enough money to eat for the rest of this month, just like last month. I'm putting everything into this, and I don't give as much money just to give it like I did before, but I'm putting everything into this, and I'm saving a lot of money because I'm gonna go see my friend Lewis House at Summit of Greatness. And I am paying, oh, that's cool, man. I'll check it out. But I am paying thousands of dollars because I know I'm worth it. I'm going to stay at the same hotel that he and Jay Shetty and all my friends are staying at. I'm going to hang out. I have a job. This is my job. YouTube, VIP. This is my career. It's not a job. It's a career. Jobs suck. Don't ever get one. If you don't have a job, don't start now. Start a career, though. Start now. You're worth it. You can do it. I'll get with you tomorrow with more. Thank you. Thank you so much, Pedro. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate you. And yes, I will support you, whatever you want, whatever you do. And I do support you. I watch your show as much as I can. I'll watch more shows. I'll promote you more. Just help me to get this going. Yes, I would love to make some money, but I want to do it good. I want to have good quality products. I want to have good t-shirts. I want to have some hats though too. I really want to have some hats. That's my main thing. I want a hat for myself. But the reason why I want hats is because you can wear the hat every single day. You want to wear the hat, you can wear the hat every day. No, thank you. Thank you, Pedro. Because every word that I said, I means it. When I made those posts about you on Instagram, you and my other friends, when I make the posts in the inner circle, I don't want to get into all of my thoughts and feelings because they're not necessarily real. I can tell you for sure the career must be on hold because you are going home. No, it's not. VIP, we will not discuss this. I'm going to keep doing this. It's been 3 years, 2 months, and 3 weeks, and I'm going to keep doing YouTube because it's starting to actually get somewhere. I love doing it, and that's it. I'm going to keep doing what I love, and if it kills me, it kills me, but it's not going to. God's blessing me, okay? You don't know all the details, and we're not going to get into it. You can do what you want to do, but I'm not depressed anymore because I love myself, okay? And I'm doing what I love. That's simple. Anyway, I'm not going to put out crap. And I don't want to put out crap t-shirts. Also, I don't want to make a big thing about trying to sell things because I need to focus on doing this channel and doing what I've been in. I would donate, but I have a feeling. You know what? How about this? I will take you off my channel. You can go ahead and unsubscribe right now if you would like that. I would like that. Also, I would ban you in all of your comments as well. Oh, I don't have time for that. I don't have time. But you can go ahead and leave. Would you please? Like I said, if you have been listening and you care about me, see, my grandma said that people often accuse you of what they're guilty of themselves, and everybody out there knows I've been clean and sober 10 years. Also, I don't have sex. So, I don't smoke cigarettes. I quit 11 years ago. And you know what? I don't need to explain myself to you. So, please go on ahead and leave now. Unsubscribe as well. Do whatever you want to do. But back to my friend who really cares, Pedro, and everybody else who's here that does care. The thing is that I'm here to show you that you're worth it. And you will not take my worth from me because I've been through too much. And I know that I'm worth it. And I also know that the people who earn money, the money that they want, a lot of money, like I say I'm going to have, is because A, they care about others. And B, it's because they love themselves so much that they know that the future payoff is far better than the very current crappy reality. You want a job? Get a job. Hate yourself. That's it. Simple. Hate yourself and everybody else by getting a job. That's what you do. So that's what people do. Accuse people. Another thing that poor people do is accuse people of things when they don't even know them. They are very assumptuous. Oh, I know that. I know. My present is bright, my friend. My present is bright, and the future can only get better. Let me go back to freedom. See, I have the freedom to do what I want with my money, right? But really, it's not my money, it's God's money, right? And I was in the army. I'm not entitled to that money, really, because that was many years ago, right? But I am entitled to suffer right now because I know that, for example, just in the very near future, in October, I will be meeting a very good friend of mine. His name is Lewis House. And I pay him $49 a month every month, but then I paid $300 for a ticket or $250, whatever it was. I paid for my airline flight already. That was about $400 or $500 from here to Ohio. Lewis lives in Los Angeles, but we're going to meet in Ohio. And I'm going to meet Jay Shetty. I'm going to meet Dr. Hyman, who I really love and adore because how do I say this? He kind of saved my mama's life. How can I say this? What's the word? Vicariously. Because I think he's still in charge of the Cleveland Clinic. And I talked about that in one of my episodes where you spelled that wrong, Scud. But anyway, it's Hawes. But anyway, Dr. Hyman's going to be at the Summit of Greatness, and he's like the head of the Cleveland Clinic. And my mother had, long story short, my mother had heart surgery, and because if she didn't have it, they said she was going to die. But Erie wouldn't do it, so she wrote a letter, blah, blah, blah. She went to Cleveland, and it's a really great story. It's really spiritual, though, and I don't want to get into it now, but I'm going to meet Dr. Hyman. I'm going to meet Jay Shetty. I can't remember who else again, but I'm going to meet a lot of people. Now, check this out. Pedro, I also prayed to God that I wanted to go see Brendan Burchard. I wanted to be at High Performance Academy, which I did. I learned a lot from him. And you know what? I got it for free. It's Howes. Howes. So anyway, I have the freedom to do what I want with God's money. But so in reality, I don't have the freedom. God told me that if I wanted to earn money, that I should save and I should reinvest it in myself, which is what I'm doing. Hey, thanks for coming, Hampton. Look at guys, everybody. Hampton's here. Yay, thanks for coming. Love you, man. Thank you so much for coming. Hampton, I'm so proud of you. And I'm so glad that you're not dead. You're not in jail. You're not in the hospital. A lot of us were worried about you. Okay, thank you. Look, I see, Pedro, I see my future. And I see that I am the best wife ever. I am the wealthiest woman to walk this planet. And I used to say I was the wealthiest person. I used to say that I was the wealthiest person to walk this planet. And then when I get married, it'll be my husband. But no, it'll still be me because I will have him. I say he would be the wealthiest because he'll have me, but no, I'll still be the wealthiest because I will have him. And, like I said, I'm waiting for sex. I'm going to be 40, but I'm an example to this world. There's little kids out there watching me. There's a little girl. I don't know if she's ever going to see this, but it doesn't matter because I'm just going to tell the truth. My girl Riley, she's gonna be, oh my gosh, what's today? In 13 days, September 26th, she is gonna be 13, and I don't want her to use her body to make people like her, because it actually backfires and it makes things worse in your life. And I've been there, so I want her to know who really cares about her for Riley, not for money, not for sex, not for the way she looks, or anything like that. I don't want her to be confused. And I want her to keep loving herself. And I want her to go for her dreams. And those two kids, her and my nephew, Zane, he's going to be 21 next year in May 13th. And I want them to know that they are worth it, that they can do anything. I want my whole family, my mother, my aunt, my cousin Kelly, my cousin Lori, all my family suffering, my sister Jenny, my brother Will, all of them. I want them to know they're worth it. And I want them to go for their goals. And I don't want to hear any excuses. Yeah, I don't know about Scud. I don't know. How old are you, Hampton Brandon? Hampton Brandon asked how old you are, Scud. Okay, but like I said, I had the freedom to do with what I want with my money, but it's not my money, it's God's money. And I have the freedom to save, because when I go there, I'm spending, it's going to cost me about $200 a night, or maybe a little bit more with taxes for the hotel room. And I'm staying for 4 days. I'm staying the day before, and then I'm staying old enough to quit smoking the 80 before. Yeah, I think he was born before 84 too. But anyway, in many ways I'm not free. Because being a superstar, people stare at you all the time, but they do nothing to support you, and they're very insecure. They're too afraid to say hi, but they follow you to the bathroom and try to look at your poop and stuff. They try to talk to you because they think if you're in the bathroom that it's a time to be social. I never got that. I never understood that. Do men do that? Do men go in the bathroom to hang out? Be honest, guys. Is that something that men do? They go in the bathroom and have little discussions about women or something? You donated $10? Thank you very much. I appreciate you, VIP. I don't see any. It doesn't tell me I have any donations. Makula, she doesn't do drugs. Thank you, but you don't need to call him an idiot. That's not necessary. Okay, I thank you though, Makula, for sticking up for me though. I appreciate you. And just don't talk to him. He's a jerk. Let's see. I'm trying to look at this. I still can't figure this Streamlabs. I'm gonna have to figure this out. Okay, so let's see. It says I have 8 people here talk about P. Diddy the rapper. Oh, that's funny. You're one to talk, VIP. Talk about somebody being rude when you're sitting there the way you talk to people. Yo, listen, y'all. That is pretty funny, Hampton. But check it out. He said that earlier. Check out the comments earlier. So, anyway, oh, let's talk about what Pedro said. Pedro said, how about if we make it like you make a certain amount, you give a certain donation amount, excuse me, then you can get a t-shirt that says, I'm worth it on it. Would you like that, Hampton? Would you like that, Scott? Makula? Would you like to have a shirt that said, I'm worth it or Vales Mucho? How would you like that? Let me know. Also, Makula, is that am I saying your name right? Makula? Um, would you if you haven't subscribed, do me a favor, subscribe, please. It says 7 watching. I only see like a couple people commenting though. And actually, I have a friend. Actually, you know what? I have a friend who actually makes t-shirts, and he has a whole line that says "worthy" on it. I buy tiny pants. Tiny pants. What do you mean tiny? What does that mean? I will buy the t-shirt, coffee mug, and ball cap of Vales Mucho. You are worth it. Yeah, no. But no, Pedro, it's gonna say I'm worth it, and it's gonna say Valgo Mucho because I want you to say it to yourself. You know, cause I mean, or wait, do you think does everybody want that to tell every? Cause you want to tell yourself, right? Don't you want to say Valgo Mucho? I am worth it, right? Okay, well, we're gonna talk about that, and I really appreciate y'all and your feedback. Do me a favor too. You know, I've been on this live stream. You are worth it. Why is that better? You don't. I mean, isn't it better for you to hear like? So what? So you're saying wait. So you're saying if you had a coffee mug that said you are worth it, why is that better? Because it's like somebody else saying it to you. Like you need someone else to say it that you're worth it. I'm curious as to why you can't say that I am worth it. You need to say that to yourself, Scud, for real. You too, VIP. He needs it the most. Right now, VIP needs it the most. That's why he's acting like a real jerk. L'Oreal already trademarked that phrase. No, they didn't. That's not a trademark phrase. You know what? I remember that, though. That was like back in the 80s, now that I think about it. It doesn't matter, though. It's not a trademark phrase. My company is called I Am Worth It Incorporated. And also, they don't have Vales Mucho or Valgo Mucho. And it doesn't matter anyway because you can't trademark something like that. I don't think, okay? Stop saying stuff like that, man. This guy's racist. He keeps saying the N-word. Oh my gosh. What's wrong with you people? How old are you, like 6? Anyway. Okay, so, yeah, it's funny how, like, this guy right here, he's a keyboard warrior. You know, he's hiding behind a screen. Who knows what he really looks like, if that's even his real face. And all you can see is, like, his eyes and nose, right? A little bit of his mouth. But you know darn well, he wouldn't say anything to anybody out in public. He's a coward. You know, but cowards need love. We all do. He needs it the most because he's a big jerk on the keyboard, though. Yeah, I can block him, but, you know, I don't have time to waste on that. You know what I mean? Let him come. So what? Ignore children. They just want to react. Exactly. I don't even know why. No, I guess I just don't like ignoring people. I wanted to know that he's worth it, too, but it's not worth my time. And you're right. It's not worth my time and energy. He probably is a child, too. I'm thinking he's like 7, 8, maybe 10 at the most. I guarantee you it's a kid. I guarantee you. So, anyway, he needs love, though. That's why he's here. I don't like hateful language like that. And word and stuff. I really hate that. That really gets under my skin. But anyways, guys. Yeah. when I say selling out for a paycheck, people that will do anything for money, like working at fast food. I think it's funny how people say, I need money, but they need it so bad that when they go to their job, they don't even work. They stand around talking all day about how much they hate it. They don't want to do it. They give excuses why they're not doing it. They go home and talk about how much they hated it, how hard it was. Everybody picked on them, and all they do is sit around and talk and laugh at their employees and the customers. Half the work didn't even get done. That's why the managers get paid more, because they do all the work. And then they have to fire people because they're not doing their jobs and they're not coming in on time and stuff. They get a job, they say they need money real bad. They don't have time for other people to show real caring for other people. All they want to do is get people to care for them when they're getting paid for it. But it doesn't work out because they hate their lives and jobs so much they won't even show up for their job. So it's obviously that they don't even appreciate money that they say they want it so much. That's poor people. That's what they do. You know how I know? Been there. I've been there. I used to work at, I don't want to say McDonald's, all right? McDonald's. It was terrible. It was the worst thing ever. Worse than this. I slept indoors at the time, but it was worse than this. I hated myself. I didn't like working there. It was embarrassing. At first I was happy because I had a job, and I really did a great job. I always worked. I stayed late. I came in early, and they said I was the hardest worker. They were always giving me, rewards and awards and doing favors for me because I was always working for them. Matter of fact, years after I quit my job at McDonald's, I seen one of the managers at a hockey game, or no, it was a Bayhawks game. It was Erie Bayhawks. It was a basketball game. It was a tournament, and I went. Actually, it was that, and the Seawolves had their opening season, or I'm sorry, they had their last game that day because it was the Bayhawks start in October. Anyway, they both had a game that day, and we went back and forth between the two. They were right next door to each other, so it was awesome. He bought me a ticket. See, that's what I got for being so good to my managers and my team. I don't take nothing for granted. Everything I got, appreciate it. If you donate, I don't see that, but if you really did donate VIP, I really appreciate you. Thank you. But don't donate if you're gonna talk crap and treat me like crap, because I'm worth it and I don't deserve that. And I don't want to take money for somebody. That's why I don't have a job. Those people treat me like crap, treat each other like crap, and I work very hard. So if you're gonna donate because you want to, people. Don't do it because you want to hold it over my face and talk crap and tell me I'm a drug addict when I haven't had drugs for 10 years. And when you're probably the one doing it yourself. Because my grandma always said, people accuse you of what they're guilty of themselves. So, anyway, I gotta go. Gotta get off this live stream. Keep your freedom. They can never. Oh wait, that's not how it goes. Yeah. Hey, what's up? It's true, but I still don't know how to pronounce that. My man, I don't even know. Anyway, thanks. It's true. Yes, I appreciate you, man. Love you. Thanks for coming. No, I didn't steal from register. TTD, thank you. Everybody, thanks for coming. Now, they can take our lives, but they can never take our freedom. Don't let them take your freedom. If you learn one thing from me, learn this. You are worth it. Do not get a job. If you have a job, get rid of it. How long have you had that problem? Do what you want to do, man. Be free. Do what you want to do in life. Be an entertainer. Be crazy like me. Get a bunch of jerks calling you things and say lies and make things up about you when they don't know you, just to get your attention. Be an entertainer. Be an author. Be a speaker. Whatever you want to do. Hey, TTD, what's up, Michael? Hey, Joe Rogan. No, that's good advice. Do not get a job. Joe Rogan has a job. He has sold out. But that's not the real Joe Rogan, by the way, obviously. But seriously, y'all, don't get a job because you will hate yourself even more. So do what you want to do and start now because you're worth it. And anything I can do, you can do better if you just start now. Okay? Vales mucho, puedes hacer lo que tú quieres. You can do anything you want to do. And if you want to do it badly enough, you'll find a way. If you don't, you'll find an excuse. Thanks for coming, everybody. I love you. That's right. Always listen to your heart. Yes, quit your job. Don't listen to Joe Rogan. Love you guys. You are worth it. Thanks for coming, everybody.